by one, we have first Silas's render, and bada bing, bada boom. Look at the new Silas. All right, so the new Silas, I'm just happy to see that he's back. So crazy just to see. We haven't seen Silas since actually Chozi. I was about to say God. No, I think he did like one battle against like Volt and like Turbo. I think it was like really early on. And oh, look at how much he's changed. So you just get the little comparison out thing that I actually had set up. Thank God I had that set up. You know, you have the look from God to the look of Chozi to the look of GT. So before it had like this little like really small like black like t-shirt thing, and then after it was green, light green, and then after he decided not to have anything, just have a weird vest on it. So welcome back, Silas. I wonder what they're gonna go with Saturn. So I was thinking, okay, first of all, what parts could they do? Aside from the fact they could probably do new parts, I was thinking they could probably do Loop Dash, maybe not. I was also thinking, since the whole thing has like that rolling ball thing, the rolling thing with the gimmick and whatever with you know, Satan / Saturn, what they could do is they could just get Ratchet, right? Because Ratchet has a little spinning gimmick where the thing can roll, and since it's in right, I'm pretty sure it's free spinning. And left, I think it stops her. Regardless, they could still have that, and it could probably still work pretty. I'll probably think of the other way around, but they could probably put Ratchet or something like that. I wonder what they could do with the gimmick. I don't even know how the new lair system is going to work. I'm just excited to see that he's finally back ever since Beyblade vs. God, and technically Turbo / Chozi. So cool. Nothing really else to say. All right, no, let's go to Louis, right? Let's go to Louis. All right, look at how wacky he looks, and now look at him. Wow, he looks so cool. And what I do like is that his design is like a combination from the original season, or I think that's the same thing season 2, with also the Chozi one, and he gets like this cool combination of colors and everything. It just looks like all the designs for these characters just look so sick. So to do a little comparison with Louis, right? So you have Louis in the original. I just put the God logo there just because God is the same thing. Then you get Chozi. And yeah, you basically get like the same, you get like a combination between the two, and the colors look so cool. And look at Louis, right? He's like, look, this is a Super Saiyan, and then this is the Super Saiyan who's ascended past the Super Saiyan, also known as a Super Saiyan 2. And then after you just got like the hair, it's like a Super Saiyan 3. Alright, so on the topic of longness, right? Alright, so how could it really change up longness? So first of all, Zwei was incredible. Zwei was amazing for what they're able to do, and the whole gimmick with Lunar for the longest time is, but yeah, you have these metal dragons. I would hope they still keep the metal dragons. In terms of parts, so we do have to keep, you know, I don't think they're going to do new parts for every single release. My idea, alright, hear me out. If they did Spiral Dash for Zwei, what if they just do a solid release with Destroy Dash? Because that could make some sense. Destroy Dash, very good. Very good for competitive play, and they can reuse an old driver without having to make a new one. You see, I'm alright with them bringing back old parts if they're like good parts, right? Because that'll make a lot of sense. And, you know, Louis back, and I just want to see what they're going to do with him. Can we please, you know, get Louis have a proper rematch with Volt? Because, look, what was it? The first season, I'm pretty sure Volt would have won. I think Louis said that if he didn't like trip on the stadium. And then after he got like season 2, which I think he battled against Long. I don't even know how many times he battled against Longness. I remember the first time he just lost. And you know, in Chozi and Turbo was like no contest. You could say maybe Volt won or Louis won or that one, but like they broke the stadium. We need to have a rematch with Louis and Volt. We have to get that in this season, please. There's so many matches, like you can do Free versus Louis. You can do a rematch with that. You can do so many things. There's so many opportunities with this new season. And overall, I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with it. And with Free to La Jolla. So Free is finally back. So the thing is, I actually did a video a while ago called Free and Beyblade vs. GT. And funny enough, I actually think their cameos was a hint to what they're going to do with Season 5. Because if you remember, there's Rantaro and Silas and Free that's there. And we haven't seen them for the longest time. But guess what? We're seeing them now back in this new season. So Free, it's just good to have Free with Fafnir. Don't get me wrong, I actually like Fumia. You know, I actually do like Fumia. I think he's nice, and I think he's pretty cool. He does have a good development in the series as of this point. But, you know, just to have Free the Fafnir, it's just awesome, man. We get to see him back. And it kind of makes sense now, you know. You can have these characters that have these bays that the previous characters don't, and now after they just bring the old characters that originally had the bays back. And look at Free, man. He's got like this cool, like, he's like giving me like the vibes of like Greek and all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. He looks so cool, man. He looks so cool. All right, so let me get the little comparison thing I made with the Fafnir, right? Okay, so with the Fafnir thing, you've got Free and God, you got Free and Charizard, you got Free in the new season. So honestly, he looks really nice. He looks really nice. I'm really curious to see what he's gonna use and all that kind of stuff. So I was about to say like Absorb Dash or Nothing Dash. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Like Wizard Fafnir, it kind of makes sense how Wizard Fafnir got Ratchet and Rise and not what Fafnir's been known for, because it's not Free who owns it. I just hope it has some sort of, even if you want to say, okay, you know, the bouncy gimmick, whatever, you know, is cool and everything, but it doesn't really work, or it's not really worth anything. I just want to have something like that. And also, I want to see how much rubber they're going to slap on that Fafnir, right? And I just hope to God they'll make that Fafnir bad, because look, you go from Drain to Geist, pretty much a glow up. You go to Stock Wizard, right? Stock Wizard kind of sucked. Like, it was really bad. Like, Ratchet was good for, like, stuff with Bearing. Rise actually found some decent use later on. The Wizard Lair base, honestly, like, only ever since the re-release and the random booster with the Wizard Lair base hasn't really been that good. But I'm just hoping they don't screw up any of these bays and they make it actually good. And we can find, and I still have that, I have the Lottery Free to La Jolla launcher, the one they made a long time ago. I'm using that in the videos. It's so cool, man. It's so cool. So, all these characters got revealed. You gotta let me know in the comments section below what do you think was the most hype. So, we've got Free, we've got Louie, and we've got Silas / Cisco, whatever you want me to use. In the comment section, you tell me out of these three, what do you think is the most hype? What do you think gimmicks are gonna be? What kind of gimmicks would you want implemented into these bays? Do you think they'll just repeat that?